Howdy folks, Rob the Beard of HVAC Knowledge here with HVAC Service Pros, serving Puyallup and Tacoma, Washington primarily, with other outlying areas as well. So this is the continuation to the boiler epic inspection failure that we put out last week. What we have here is a new Navien condensing combi boiler, a couple of new circulators, some isolation flanges, some isolation valves, and a relatively new product, the Axiom pressure pal. So what this does is we fill this with water and we connect it to the heating system, and it not only provides the fill, but it also pressurizes the system to our desired pressure. Kind of nice, that way there is no connection to the domestic water system. Anyway, we're gonna get this stuff unboxed and lay it out and show you what it looks like. Here's the start of it, folks. These are the domestic water isolation valves, heating water domestic valve, heating water isolation valve. There's the return side isolation valve. Notice they also have ports and valves for flushing, so proper maintenance can be done. This is the inside look at the Navien Combi Boiler. Here's our control board, our interface panel, some fusing and relays over here, main power switch there. Down inside you can see the circulator pump there for the heating loop, for the primary loop, and then down in there you can see the plate frame heat exchanger, and this is the main combustion area slash heat exchanger that heats the water. The little plate frame heat exchanger is for the domestic hot water. Here we have the inducer fan, we have the outside air intake, and the exhaust outlet. Over here will be a automatic air vent to let air out of the system. That's it so far. I'm just trying to determine all the fittings we need and things we need to go get. We're also going to be putting in a mixing valve on the domestic hot water side, so that we can avoid any pockets of extremely hot water entering the domestic side of the system. A lot of folks don't do that, but it is a very nice thing to do. Good morning, YouTube land. Rob here, the Beard of HVAC Knowledge, with my trusty sidekick Zen. Hi. We are on our way to put in the solution to the combi, or not the combi boiler, the single zone condensing boiler that we found in South Seattle about a week ago that was piped incorrectly. Gave the customer a couple different options, one of which was to install an indirect water heater and pipe in another zone off of the boiler to make the domestic hot water. The other option was to install a brand new combi boiler, where we make heating water and domestic water separately through the boiler, and the customer opted to go with the new combi boiler. Congratulations to him for making a great decision. This gives him a brand new boiler with a brand new warranty. Everything will be done correctly. You saw the unboxing of the components the other day. We did a little pre-piping on the boiler yesterday. Sorry I didn't film that, but you will see everything go in place today. It's currently a beautiful sunny day here in the Pacific Northwest. A little chilly, about 31 degrees this morning. A little bit of frost on all the roofs, but should warm up maybe to about 50 today. We'll see. Good day for working, not raining. We'll take the clear and cold any day over the rain. So anyway, tune in here in a little bit and we'll show you this installation. Talk to you later. Bye.
We're filming right now.
Okay. The other thing you can do is take off the gas fitting off the old boiler.
Okay, sure. Let me do that right now. We're filming a little bit.
Okay, so here it is. The new boiler to replace the boiler that was bootlegged in before with domestic water circulating through the heating system. It's the Navien Combi Boiler.
I just seen it go up 1 degree. So.
Properly vented. There's the pressure pal feeder tank. Air separator, expansion tank. All the under boiler piping. Domestic relief valve, heating side relief valve. Domestic mixing valve. We have the boiler set to maintain 140 output on the domestic water coming out of the boiler. That hits the mixing valve and we're mixing it down to 120. All caps are in place. All flush valves are closed. All primary valves are open. Pressure gauge on the system is reading pressure. Floor loop is heating up. We're starting to get some warm water coming back. And we are good.